continuous discussions of a clinical trial. Our topic today is essential documents. These essential documents permit evaluation of the trial conduct and the quality of the data. And we said that the trial conduct is the responsibility of the investigator, the quality of the data is responsibility of the sponsor, but which is permit the evaluation of the trial conduct and the quality of the data, it will be the documents. So essential documents is permit the evaluation of the trial conduct and also the quality of the data, and audited by regulatory authorities and by sponsors independent audit. So the essential documents audit by two things: regulatory authorities and sponsors independent audit. Trial master file established at the beginning of the trial. So the trial master file, which is abbreviated by TMF, is established at the beginning of the trial. So there are essential documents before the clinical trial phase start and essential documents during the clinical trial of conduct, and also there are essential documents after completion and the termination of the trial. So first we will discuss the essential documents before the clinical phase starts. So the 8, everything it's 8, 2 and 1. So the essential documents like investigator brochure before the clinical trial phase, investigator brochure, signed protocol and amendments if any sample case report form. So signed protocol and amendments. If there is any sample, we should do that, and case report form. Information given to the trial subject, informed consent form, any other written information, advertisement subject for subject recruitment. 4. Financial aspects of the trial. Assurance statement, signed agreement between involved parties, dated documented approval, favorable opinion of institutional review board, independent ethics committee of the following: institutional review board or independent ethics committee, regulatory authority, notification of the protocol, curriculum vitae and or other relevant document regarding the qualifications of the investigator and sub-investigators, normal value for medical laboratory technical procedures included in the protocol, medical laboratory technical procedures or tests, certification or accreditation or establish quality assessment or other validation, sample of label attached to the investigational product container, instructions for handling for investigational products and trial related materials, shipping records for investigational products and trial related materials, certificate of analysis of investigational product shipped, decoding procedures for private trials. So all these documents, and these are, we call them as essential documents before the clinical phase starts. So investigational brochure to document that relevant and current scientific information about the investigational product has been provided to the investigator. About the signed protocol or amendment or CRF case report to document investigator and sponsor agreement to the protocol and CRF. Informed consent form to document the informed consent. Other written information to document the subject will give an appropriate written information, content, and wording to support their ability to give fully informed consent. To document the requirement measures as appropriate and not conveyed like advertisement for the subject recruitment. Financial aspects of the trial to document the financial agreement. Assurance statement to document that compensation to the subject for the trial injury will be available. Signed agreement between involved parties to document the agreement. IRP and also IEC, both of them, to document that the trial has subjected to the IRP IEC review and given our approval. To document is consulted with agreement with the GCP, and there is authority approval, and also CV and qualifications of the investigator to document the qualification and eligibility to conduct a trial. And also we have the normal value to document normal values and ranges of the lab test. And we have also the technical test due to document the compliance of the facility. And we have the label that is attached to the investigation to document compliance with the applicable labeling regulation, and instructions if not included in the protocol or investigator brochure. Shipment records to document the shipment dates. Certificates to document the identity, purity, and the strength of the investigational product. Decoding procedure for blinded trials to document how, in the case of emergency, identity of a blinded investigational product can be relieved without breaking the blind for the remaining subject to treatment. So these are the documents, and we have other documents like master randomization list to document method for randomization of a trial population, pre-trial monitoring report, and the trial initiation monitoring report. So we have 20 essential documents before the clinical phases of a trial. And here we will talk about the essential documents during the clinical trial, like investigator brochure update, any revision to the protocol or CRF, dated documented approval of IRP and IEC, all that is related to this. And we have regulatory authorities, we have CV, we have update in the normal values for the medical laboratory, updates on the medical laboratory procedure test, documentation of investigational product, certificate analysis of a new batches of investigational product, monitoring visit reports. This is a new relevant communication other than the site visits and all this stuff. Signed informed consent form, source documents, signed, dated, and completed case report forms. We have documentation of CRF connection, notification by originating investigator to sponsors of serious adverse events or effects. The same notification by sponsor or investigation of safety information, interim or annual reports to the IRP, IEC, subject screening log, subject identification code list, subject enrollment log, investigational procedures, accountability sites, signed true state record of related other body fluids or tissue samples. And we have also the essential documents after completion or termination, investigational product accountability at the site, documentation of investigational product destruction, completed subject identification code list, audit certificate, final trial close out monitoring report, treatment allocation, and final report of investigator by investigator to IRP IEC where required and whether applicable to the regulatory authorities, clinical study report. I know they are tough. It's really tough. Trial master file consists of essential documents for evaluation of conduct and data quality. Contains essential document for a clinical trial that may be subject to regulatory agency oversight. The TMF reference model provides a standardized taxonomy and metadata, outlines a reference definition of trial master file, integration of electronic common technical document, and we see E, that's mean electronic, C, common technical document is a standard format for submission of application, amendment, and supplements. So the common technical document, whether it's electronic or not, samples or quality, safety, and efficacy information in a common format. So all these stuff are the formation of common technical document. So quality and module 3, non-clinical study reports, clinical study reports, and then the quality overall summary. We have non-clinical overview, non-clinical summary, clinical overview, and the clinical summary. All that is related to the common technical documents. But regional administrative information, it's not a part of common technical documents. So this is the common technical documents triangle. The common technical documents is organized into 5 modules. Module 1 is region specific, and it's not related to the common technical document, but the modules 2, modules 3, and modules 4 and 5 are intended to be common for all the regions. So we have the quality management and risk-based approach of a quality management, because we want to discuss the quality management, and there is something is called quality assurance and then quality control, and we know that everything that is related to the quality is the responsibility for the sponsor. So the quality management ISO 9000, and it's related to the ICH GCP E6R2, standardization of work processes, clear documentation rules, efficient trial protocols, training of employees, and also the quality control under it, quality assurance under it, avoidance of unnecessary complexity, procedures, and data collections, standard operation procedures, quality system documents, company guidelines, training plus, and that is based on drug legalizations like Arsenal-Methyl gazettes or CFR Code of the Federal Regulation in USA. There is Japanese drug law, AU legalization, directive regulation and guidelines, ICH guidelines. We see E3, E6, E8, and we know that the E6 is a good clinical practice. And then the risk-based approach of quality management, critical process and data identification, risk identification, risk evaluation, like who extents and impact of the errors, risk control, which risks are accessible, risk communication, let everyone involved affected know about the risk review the risk control measures, risk reporting, clinical study report. And then we have the sponsor that is responsible for quality control and quality assurance, local sponsors and investigator. So the sponsor is responsible for the clinical. We have here clinical operation study manager that is responsible for the quality control. And about the quality assurance audit or audit manager, and the local sponsor is responsible for the site management team, and the site management team responsible for the quality control. Investigator, we have study nurse, audit or something, and then all should be approved by health authorities and also IRP. And then the quality assurance, all planned and systematic action, fair performing of trials and generation, documentation and reporting of the data, assure conformity of regulation and laws, verifies the quality and data of documents done by quality assurance function auditors. Quality control operational techniques to verify that the quality requirements are fulfilled, check reliability and the credibility of the data during the trial, and aims to immediately identify and correct the deviation. So here is the trial setup, sign off of a protocol, and then the conduct monitoring of a clinical research site, review of the data, and then we have a close out, which is sign off of a clinical study report. We have something is called audits, appointed by sponsor, systematic and independent examination of activities and documents, evaluate trial conduct and compliance with the protocol standards, operational procedures and GCP. Audit certificate audit has taken place, audit report evaluation of the audit results, audit trial reconstructions of the events via documentation, and we have types of the audit. Audit during study conduct focuses on documents and sites, system audits, internal inspection, vendor audits, contract research organization, lab and software, pre-inspection audits or mock inspections. Correctives and representative action. So C corrective, A and P preventive, A action. It's root cause analysis, problem solving method used to identify the root causes. Correction action, reactive, immediate action to the problem. Preventive action, a proactive elimination of a root causes of a potential problems, and that is explain exactly what is their responsibility. About the inspection performed by regulatory authorities, official review of documents, facilities, records, and other resources related to the clinical trial and located at the site, sponsors, CROs, etc. Inspectors review, internal audit reports, financial documents, personal records, management review meeting minutes. So, report everything like senior management representative, scored front room management, quality strategy representative front room, and then the back room personnel employees only call. Inspections by the FDA, call investigator and recover inspection within 10 days. FDA from 483, no action indicated, no issues. Voluntary action indicated, voluntary correction for minor issues. Official action indicated, snaction by FDA may disqualify the inspector. And inspections by EMA, which is European Medicinal Agency, critical, totally unacceptable requirement, critical action and rejection of data, major, may affect rights and safety of the subjects, and there is also the minor. The other topic, in the other days, it will be project management. Hope you understand anything. Thank you so much, and hope you understand anything. Bye.